Welcome back to the Deep Digger Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew, my other host right over there.
What's up? It's Dee. Good to see you again. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Drop some comments below. Let us know your thoughts.
Today we are talking Travis Hunter on the Jaguars, and is he going to be worth trading up for the number 2 pick? I don't know if you saw Ryan Clark's take that if Travis Hunter does not play both sides of the ball, he is not worth the assets they gave up and the number 2 pick in the draft. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, 100%. Then you just wasted, you allocated, draft picks in order to make this move because you wanted a blockbuster marquee guy that you can go ahead and make the gem of your franchise. You wanted to not only shore up that defense, but you wanted to hopefully give Trevor Lawrence another weapon, someone that, defenses are actually afraid of. It would be a disappointment. It would be a waste of draft capital if he doesn't play both sides. I do think that he is going to end up playing both sides, if I'm going to be honest.
Well, I think he's going to play both sides for a while. And it's crazy because I was on here after the draft saying that exact take that Ryan Clark was saying. I told you if Travis Hunter isn't playing both sides of the ball, he is not worth that high of a draft pick. And I don't think he's going to play for, I think, past this. Maybe the first 2 seasons he'll try it, but eventually he'll settle into either receiver or corner. But I think it's just physically impossible to be able to play enough snaps to affect the game on both sides of the ball at the same time. And that's why I was saying I think Travis Hunter should commit to being a receiver or commit to being a corner. But if he does that, you've now devalued what you invested into him.
Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, I think his better side of the ball is corner. I think that is where he can really kind of affect the game more on a week-to-week basis. And if you think about it, if he's like, okay, you know what, I am going to be a corner, you don't draft a corner number 2 overall. That's just kind of the name of the game.
Exactly. And that's not to say he can't go be a superstar corner or be a superstar wide receiver. It would just take so much more to be able to say you lived up to what we spent on the draft for you when there was other talent around in the draft still.
Yeah, but again, I don't think that there was a guy there that you're like, okay, put a gold jacket on him, let's go. Like, honestly, what you really wanted was a guy that obviously can affect both sides of the ball, that is also a draw for the fans, that people can get really excited about, and that's what Travis Hunter brings. He brings a unique style of play. He brings something that every other draft pick could not bring, which is the ability to play both sides, the fan base that he brings in, and I mean, he's just like, realistically, the way his mind works and his ability to play both offense and defense, I think that's valuable for both the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator to see things on the field that someone else might not be able to see, and to exploit things that, hey, other people aren't really going to be able to catch. So I think that's also pretty valuable.
If Travis Hunter is in the draft saying he's only playing one side of the ball, tell me where you draft him. We got Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Ashton Genty, Armin Membu. Where does he fall for you?
Probably third still.
Third. That's higher than I think I would have put him.
I think that,
I put him after at least Will Campbell, and I could make an argument that Ashton Genty, if he lives up to what he was in college, would be great for a Jaguars team where you already have Brian Thomas Jr.
I don't know. I just don't think that there was a super can't miss prospect. Like, yeah, I guess you can convince me like Will Campbell, but like, I'm not super sold on it. Like, I think that this was even
Travis Hunter.
I think the value in the draft this year was rounds 2 through 4. I think there's not a whole lot of separation between a 2nd round pick and a 4th round pick in this past draft. I think that's where the depth, as far as the running backs, the D-line, the linebackers, I think that was the tight ends. That was where the value was. I don't think there was a whole lot of like top end, like we absolutely need to get this guy past like Cam Ward, Abdul. I think, again, you could convince me Will Campbell, but I would have still taken Travis Hunter over him.
And Travis Hunter already injured in this preseason. He's shut down for the preseason. Does that raise any concern for you that he's already banged up?
No, I mean, it happens. I mean, look at, if we're talking about being banged up, and they did shut him down for the rest of the training camp. I think you just kind of take it as it is, and you're like, okay, hey, you know what? We're not even going to risk it. I mean, look at Shador Sanders, who's the fourth string quarterback. He's getting banged up in training camp. They're taking it slow. They're putting him on limited reps. I just think it happens in training camp. And again, the draft, so the move from college to then your draft process to then automatically going into training camp and getting ready, there is no breathing room whatsoever in that process, from you playing your last snap of college ball to now you suiting up for an NFL franchise. I'm not surprised that, or I'm actually surprised that more rookies don't get banged up in training camp, because there is literally no time off.
Well, you guys let us know in the comments. Do you think Travis Hunter will play both sides of the ball for, let's say, the rest of his career, or do you think he will settle on one side of the ball, or do you think he's even gonna, be an impact player on both sides of the ball this season? Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.